Make content, not money. That's a comment I read recently on a popular video where the creator shares their story. Create content, be authentic, and the money will follow. Well, that sounds great, and if I were financially independent, I would gladly do that. The truth is, I'm not. I need to create additional income streams, and YouTube is one of the platforms that can help me do that. So here's how I plan to make it happen and the goals I've set to grow and monetize my YouTube channel. But first, let's take a look at how my YouTube channel performed this week. So it's December 11, 2024, and my current subscribers are at 2,442. This week I published the episode 24th. It's actually the 9th episode of the series of living in Greece. But just yesterday I updated my playlists. I used to have about 10 playlists. Now I narrowed them down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 playlists, not including the Batman playlist because that's the playlist set up on my YouTube Music for listening to motivational music while I'm working. So I have a podcast playlist, and the other ones are the Slow Living in Greece playlist that I've recently launched, and this is where I put together all the silent vlogs that I'm putting out lately. Then it's the Life doc series. It's a docu-series, a mini docs of episodes that span for I think 7 years, since 2017. When I published the first episode. Well, this is not a video that I'm going to do about the playlists, but you get to see the behind the scenes of the playlists, as I have recently reconsidered of my strategy on the playlists and the usage of them. So anyway, I used to have 2 different playlists on the Living in Greece videos. Now I have combined those 2 playlists into one. That's why the recent episode is episode number 24 and not episode number 9. That episode is not doing spectacular. It's about typical, both in terms of click-through rate and the average view duration. The latest videos are pretty much similar to that performance. As you can see here, the graph really doesn't show any significant uptrend, and it doesn't seem that these videos resonate with my audience, but at least they are a bit easier for me to do those. So since the last episode, I have gained let's go back to 7 days. I have gained about 4 subscribers. They all came on Thursday, December 5, and I only got 381 views in the last 7 days. Well, my goal is to have 700 views at this time, because not my goal, it's what I'm expecting, since most of my videos get about 100 views. Let's go back to the content, and you see here that views are about 100, 136, and the number doesn't really fluctuate a lot until the first 2 episodes. Those were the 2 first episodes that I did on this series. Back at the start, this used to be episode number 1, and this used to be episode number 2, and those are some of the older videos that I did this year in October, but it was under a different playlist. So stats are not looking that promising right now, but when you are hitting a wall all the time, at some point the wall is going to go down. Well, I noticed that the light has shifted, so it's quite a foggy day today. The nice fact about this new playlist that I'm creating now on my path on my journey for YouTube monetization is that the first video attracted quite a few views, and in fact it got a lot of impressions, but the click-through rate wasn't that good. I consider a good click-through rate at 5% or better. But it's a relatively easy thumbnail to create, so I'll keep this design for this playlist, which is right here. This video that you're watching is going to be added as episode 2. Now, if I go to the audience chart, I can see that new viewers are steadily coming into my channel, and that's because they are watching a specific video about gambling for a living versus running a business. Well, the 24th episode is the most recent one. That's why it has quite a few traffic in the last 48 hours. But the video that is gaining constant traffic is this one that was published in 2021, and that's because if I go to my personal blog, that video is part of this post, which is the most popular blog post of mine. So since this blog post has big traffic, it's expected that any video, and especially the first video that I'm including in the blog post, will get some of that traffic. That's why this video is gaining quite a few traffic now. So let's go back to the audience chart. This is exactly what I'm aiming for, to create evergreen content that attracts new viewers and have a constant traffic inflow. Now on that day, on Thursday, I had a spike in new viewers. I suppose YouTube pushed this video to a new audience, this one. That's why I'm more excited to continue making this playlist, despite the fact that I have just started it now, so I have all the motivation in the world, since every fresh start is motivating itself. This video got me 2 subscribers. Yes, it's on the same day that the traffic went up and attracted new viewers. Also, let's go to the video analytics of the most recent video, where I want to say a few words about the retention. You can see here that retention is more than 50% and 63% at the 7th minute. That looks good, but this video actually was just served to my subscribers. So subscribers are expected to watch this kind of videos and keep them engaged for more. Whereas if I go to the video that was promoted to a new audience, we can see that engagement is quite worse, and retention in the first 30 seconds is just 54%. I think that YouTube is pushing videos of retention of more than 65% in the first 30 seconds. So I have to make a better intro, I suppose, or a better hook for this kind of videos. That's why I'm doing this, because I'm practicing and I'm trying to improve. So that is all about this week's update. So now let's talk about my money goal. I've set a target of 1,000 euros per month. Why 1,000 euros? It's achievable. Sure, I could aim for 5,000 or even 10,000 euros, but starting from zero and setting a goal like that feels like a fantasy. Can YouTubers make that kind of money? Absolutely. Will I? Well, maybe. But for now, what feels realistic is earning 1,000 euros a month. Making that amount would make a big difference for me. Right now, I'm making videos and earning nothing. Even a modest income would be a huge boost to my motivation. On the other hand, setting a smaller goal, like 100 euros, might be easier, but it wouldn't change my life in a meaningful way. Sure, it would cover my monthly fuel costs, and that's helpful, but it's not enough to take the pressure off creating content. 1,000 euros, though, would give me the freedom to focus more on quality instead of quantity. Now, how quickly can I hit my goal? Let's run some numbers. To earn 1,000 euros per month with an estimated RPM of 5 euros, I need 200,000 views. RPM, or revenue per 1,000 views, depends on 2 main factors: the audience's location and the video topic. Advertisers pay more to target viewers in the US, UK, Canada, and Australia than in countries like Greece, Spain, or India. Similarly, finance videos tend to have higher RPMs than lifestyle or vlog content, because advertisers on those niches are willing to spend more. RPMs can range from 1 to 40 euros, but I think 5 euros is a realistic assumption for my content at least. Now, to hit 200,000 views each month, here is what that would look like. If I post daily videos, I would need 7,000 views per video. If I post twice a week, I would need 25,000 views per video. And if I post weekly, I would need 50,000 views per video. The thing is, I can't control how many views my videos get. That's up to the audience and the algorithm. What I can control are the factors that influence views. I can choose my topics, design eye-catching thumbnails, and write compelling titles. I can also leverage my SEO skills and decide how many videos I can produce each week. Right now, I've been posting weekly videos for a few months. I recently added these YouTube updates, so I'm now posting twice a week. That's 8 videos a month, generating just under 1,000 views in total, as you saw before. To reach 200,000 views, I would need to multiply that performance by 200. Now, if I increase my uploads to 4 videos a week, I would still need 100x improvement. But there's a trade-off. Quality would suffer. And as they say, quality always wins on YouTube. As a new creator, I need both quality and quantity. And that's why starting is so difficult. But starting is the hardest step, and I've already taken it. Now, let's talk about my end goal. YouTube is just one part of my overall strategy to build a personal brand. My brand is anchored on my blog. Unlike YouTube, which operates on rented land, my blog is something I fully control. Currently, my blog gets about 80 users per day. Now, after rewriting a few old articles and adding new ones, I managed to hit over 3,000 monthly sessions. My goal is to reach 30,000 sessions per month, which would make the blog eligible to apply for advertising on the Raptive platform. Raptive typically requires 100,000 monthly sessions, but because I have an existing partnership with them on another site, they allow additional sites to join once they hit 30,000 sessions. With an average of 1.4 views per active users, I would need around 700 daily users to monetize my blog. Raptive is known for its high RPMs, often $30 or more. Since my blog focuses on gambling, finance, and entrepreneurship, I expect an RPM of $30. That would mean earning $1,000 per month. So my goal is to make €1,000 from YouTube and $1,000 from my blog. How soon will I achieve that? I honestly don't know. Will I even accomplish it? I can't say for sure. But one thing I do know is that I'll never achieve it if I don't try. Stay tuned for next week's update where I'll share more about the types of videos I'm focusing on and why.